Hello. All right. We are going to do some very gentle flow today. That would be great for anybody looking for a gentle flow, a relaxed little stretch workout, anybody pregnant, anybody older with injuries, any limitations, this would be great. So let's go ahead and get started. We'll start seated, just any comfortable seated position is fine. I like to sit up on something, helps to lengthen my spine. And if you're pregnant, especially sitting up really helps to give the baby some room. All right. Okay, so find any comfortable seated position. Start with your hands at your heart. Sit up nice and tall. Take your shoulders up and back and relax them down over your spine, over your hips, excuse me. And just sit tall, relax through your belly, and just breathe easy. Settle into yourself. This time to connect with yourself, your baby if you're pregnant. It's time to just tune in to you and tune everything else out. Keeping your eyes open or closed as you like throughout this practice. We'll go ahead and bring the hands down and take a big breath in, finding as much length in the spine as you can. Bring the palms to touch and exhale. Bring those thumbs down through your forehead as you come back to your heart. And again, breathing in, reach up. Imagine space in between each vertebrae and each disc. And then as you exhale, draw down through what we call the third eye and back to your heart. One more time. Breathing in, reach up. Exhale. Physically connecting your mind to your body. And then we'll go ahead, bring the arms out to a T shape. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, come into a side bend to the left. As you inhale, come back to that T. Exhale over to the right. Now just find your own rhythm here, your own timing. Linking the movement with your breath. Just enjoying this chance to move and breathe together. Next time you side bend to the left, hold here. Just really focus on finding length through that whole right side, grounding through your right hip, and even carrying the movement up and out beyond your fingertips. Make sure your head and neck are comfortable. On an inhale, come back to center, and then exhale, relax. Inhale, we'll bring that left arm up, turn the palm to face away from you, and then let your right ear come towards your right shoulder. Slowly let your left arm start to lower down. Pause when you get to shoulder level. Enjoy that stretch through the neck. Lower a little bit further. Pause again, and then when you're ready, slowly let that arm come all the way back down. My best stretch is when it just comes completely down and hangs heavy for a moment. Oh. And then go ahead and use your right hand to gently bring your head back to center. And then we'll reach that right arm up, turn the palm to face away. Let the left ear come to the left shoulder. Slowly lower that arm down. Stop when you get to parallel. And then keep lowering about 25% more when you're ready. Pause again. And then when you're ready, let that arm slowly lower all the way down. Just enjoy it. And then use the left hand to gently bring yourself back to center. Beautiful. Inhale back out to a T shape and exhale over to the right this time. Inhale center, exhale left. Just finding your own pace here. I did my yoga teacher training, most of it to date in Australia, and learned I was a fast American breather, so you may well breathe slower than me. Just go with that. Find your own timing. And then hold to the right when you're ready. Again, just open up that whole left side, from hip through and out the fingertips. On an inhale, come back to that T, and then exhale, relax. Bring your soles of the feet out in front of you if you're not sitting like that already. Nice wide diamond shape. Be careful not to bring the feet too close. We're not looking for an intense stretch yet. And just start to rock the spine. Inhale, lift the heart, broaden those collarbones. Exhale, draw back in. And just do that a few times. Again, just following your own rhythm. Drawing those shoulders back as you breathe in and forward as you breathe out. Next time we'll breathe in and come up, and then exhale, slowly round down over that space between your legs. Inhale, come all the way back up, and exhale, find that C curve with your spine. 2 more like this. Again, remember, feel free to close your eyes. Just settle in to yourself. Let the rest of the world, the chaos, just drop away as you enjoy movement, enjoy breath, enjoy yourself. Come on back to center, sitting tall when you're ready. And then we'll go ahead and make our way over to hands and knees. All right. So lining the knees up under the hips, although if you're pregnant, you may want to come wider. Again, it's all about space for that baby. Wrists under the shoulders, spread the fingers wide, and continue with your cow as you breathe in and cat as you breathe out. Just continuing this movement, freeing up the spine. And you may like to stay with this movement, or you may like to find any motion for the spine that feels good to you, particularly if you're pregnant. A nice pear-shaped movement is nice, where you sink down to one side, around to the other, and then come back up to center. You might exhale as you sink back and inhale as you come forward. This is a lovely birthing movement as well. When you're in labor, you can switch the direction of those circles. If you're moving in another way, just change it up, take a rest, just do whatever feels good to you, whatever your body is telling you. And eventually come back to neutral. Take your time to get there. And we'll go ahead and bring that right leg out behind. Inhale, lift it up if that feels okay. And exhale, draw the knee in, rounding the spine. Inhale, reach back. Exhale, draw in. Always feel free to keep the toes on the floor and just reach back, extending that leg. And then draw in with the toes still on the floor. One more time like this. Good. On the next inhale, we'll reach back, and then exhale. Take your time to bring that foot up between the hands. So you're in a kneeling position, a low lunge, And then from here, we're going to rock back, lift the toes of that front foot, and forward again. And again, just make this movement yours. Lovely dynamic stretch for your right hamstrings and your left hip flexor. If it doesn't work to have hands on the floor, they could be up on your hips. You don't have to lift the toes as you come back. Just do what feels right to you. Back toes can be flat on the floor or tucked. Move at your own pace. You may want to linger in one spot. That's great. Next time you come forward, stay there. Bring that knee to line right up over the ankle, and then press down through the legs. Bring the hands up either to your hips, or if you'd like a little more, bring them up overhead. And just breathe here, settling into that stretch for the left hip flexor. One more breath here. And then on an exhale, come down, plant your left palm. So if you're pregnant, you might want to move your right foot out to the side more, maybe that left arm out. You want lots of space for your baby as you rotate towards your bent knee, bringing the hand up onto your hip or reaching it up. Choose a focus point for your gaze, your drishti. You might want to look up at your hand. Maybe you feel better straight ahead or down at the floor. You choose, just try and find a focus. One more breath in. Really find that space in your body, and then as you exhale, unwind. Bring that hand back down, step back to all fours. And we'll come to that left side. So bring that left leg back. Inhale here. Exhale, curl that knee in, possibly head towards knee as well. Inhale, reach back. Leg lifted if you'd like more intensity. Toes staying on the floor for less. One more time like this. Inhaling, reaching back. Last time. And this time, go ahead and take your time. You can use your hand. Just get your foot up in front between your hands. And then when you're ready, start that back and forth motion. You might want to link this to the breath. Exhaling as you sink back. Inhaling as you reach forward, lengthening the spine. Completely up to you. I've had students get really flustered by all our yogi breathing instructions and exercises, and I like to make it clear to people the most important thing is to just keep breathing. If any breathing exercise or link to the breath I suggest sounds confusing or it doesn't work for you, just ignore it. The important thing is that you're breathing and enjoying the practice. Next time you come forward, stay there, back off so that your left knee is lined right up over the ankle. And when you feel stable through the legs, it's as if you're drawing your right knee forward and your left heel back. Then come up. Hands to hips, or reach all the way up overhead. If you've got those arms lifted, keep your shoulders nice and relaxed. Just the arms active and brighten right out through the tips of your fingers. One more breath here. And then exhale, lower down. This time plant the right hand. Remember, if you're pregnant, give yourself lots of space. Use the right shoulder blade to help you rotate the torso towards your bent knee and either bring your hand to your hip or that left hand reaches up to the sky. Each time you breathe in, feel as if your spine is finding even more length, more space. And each time you breathe out, you feel into that twist. One more breath in here. And then exhale, slowly lower back down. All right, from here, lift your back knee up. And then take your time, again, to make yourself work your way to stand. You don't have to just spring forward. Just do whatever works for you. Get yourself to standing upright. All right. Once you get to stand, find your mountain, your Tadasana. So typically we have our shoulders relaxed back and down so they're lined up over the hips. Hips are over the knees, knees are over the ankles. If you're pregnant, or if it just feels better for any reason, take the feet wider. Try and get those toes to face forward. And just stand tall here. We'll do those same 3 bhakti breaths that we started with. Inhale, reach up. You can look up or straight ahead, and exhale, draw down through center. Inhale, reach. Lengthen. Exhale. Center. One more time. Exhaling, coming through your third eye, maintaining that mind and body connection. This time we'll inhale, reach up, so the hands can come wider than shoulder width, or you might, I know you're losing my hands here, you might take your right wrist with your left hand And on an exhale, gently reach over to that left side, lengthening the whole right side of the body. Remember, you could be here, you could even be here. You don't have to lift the arms up. The focus is the side of the body. On an inhale, come back to center, switch the wrists if that's what you're doing, and exhale gently over to the right. Tall, open. Inhale, reach back up. Exhale, draw the elbows back into a cactus shape, as if you're presenting your heart, showing it off to the world. Breathing here. And then on your next inhale, reach all the way back up. And exhale, hands to center. Beautiful. Go ahead and take a nice wide stance. Turn those toes out. We're going to change the movement of our arms a bit and add some legs. So inhale, reach open this time. Let those shoulders come towards each other. Again, show off your big, beautiful heart. Exhale, sink down into a Durgasana squat or goddess. Inhale, open up, straighten the legs, take up space. Exhale, sink it down. One more time like this. Feel free to eliminate arms or legs if either feels like too much. Inhale, shine bright. Exhale, hold your Durgasana, your squat here. We want the tailbone drawing down to the space in between the feet. We're not trying to send the hips back here. And just notice what you need. Your hands don't have to be here. Anywhere is fine. Do you need to back off a little bit? Do you want to come down a little more? Do you want to maybe rock from side to side? When you're ready, press through those feet. Press them firmly into the floor as you inhale and come up. Open up again. Exhale. Back to center. I'm going to go ahead and turn the right toes to face forward and bend that right knee, sinking down into Skandasana. This time we do want to send the hips back. Maybe you lift your left toes. The height here is completely up to you. You might, if you're looking for more today, come all the way down onto those right toes. You may want your hands at your heart for a little bit more work for your balance. Completely up to you. Let's inhale and come through center. And exhale, turn those left toes forward, coming to the other side. This is one of my favorite poses. I love the stretch through that inner thigh. On an inhale, come back up to center. And exhale, relax. All right, we're going to come all the way back down to the floor now. Gentle class, that was enough standing for today. So we're going to take a breath in. Reach up and then exhale. Draw your hands through center, and you know what you need. You can go ahead and make your way down onto your knees at your pace. All right, so we're going to come to a kneeling position, and that's okay, you can grab it. I've got a little visitor running through the video. This is just how it is here. I'm sure you all know, we're all home, we're all just doing the best we can. So in your kneeling position, bye sweetie, can you shut the door when you're done? All right, inhale, reach that right arm up, and then as you exhale, rotate your torso to the left, and see if your left hand can reach back for your left ankle. If not, somewhere on your calf or your hip. And think about drawing your heart up. Opening up here, a variation of our Ustrasana or camel pose. On an inhale, come back to center, and exhale, relax, unwind. Other side, inhale that left arm up, exhale, slowly rotate from your core. See if you can find your right ankle with the right hand. Keep the legs firm. It's as if you're pressing your inner thighs in and back as you lift your heart. On an inhale, back to center, and then exhale, relax. From here, we'll come all the way back down to sit and wind. Start to wind down. So we're going to take, to start with, that right leg out in front, And take the left foot up in close and then turn that knee out to the side. If you need any support, remember you could sit up on something. You could also put some sort of cushion or pillow below your knee. So we've got that left heel right up against the groin. Flex your right toes so you're sitting tall. We're going to inhale and reach up, really find length in the spine, and then exhale nice and slowly, keeping that length in the spine for as long as you can before you relax over. Now, if you're pregnant, you won't be going right over this straight leg. You're going to come more to the side. Again, baby needs space. And you just reach out to wherever it's comfortable for you to reach. Think about drawing this right leg firmly up into the hip socket as you draw your toes towards you. And at the same time, your hips are trying to reach in the opposite direction. On an inhale, slowly come on up. Good. All right, bring that knee up. Foot flat on the floor on that left side. Again, if you're pregnant, it may be well out to the side, and that's fine. Otherwise, it might be right next to that right leg. You're going to give that knee a hug with the same arm. Bring the right hand behind you. Sit up nice and tall as you breathe in, and then as you exhale, slowly turn towards your straight leg. Keep your spine stacked right up over your hips. And think about the breath just traveling up and down the spine as you breathe in. That breath lifts from the base up to the crown, and as you breathe out, travels back down from crown of the head to the base of the body. On an inhale, unwind, and exhale to relax. Go ahead and take the soles of the feet together once again. You may want to bring them a little bit closer in this time, more towards Baddha Konasana. The closer the feet come to the body, the more intense the stretch will be. So you just do what's right for you. Inhale, sit tall, find yourself right up on your sit bones, and then exhale, same kind of thing. Keep the length in your spine as long as you can. You may not be moving forward hardly at all. And then slowly relax over. Those of you that know me know that I have trouble with my hips, so my spine moves forward a lot less these days than it used to. But that's okay. It's just getting that feeling of lengthening and gently pressing the knees towards the floor. On an inhale, slowly roll up. And then this time we're going to extend that left leg out. Take the right knee in and then turn it out to the side. So again, that heel comes right up towards the groin, foot up against the left thigh. Inhale, reach up. You are lightness. Exhale, slowly lengthen. And then whenever you're ready to relax over, whether it's over that straight leg or off to the side. Just like in our twist, each breath in, you feel your spine lengthening. You feel the back of your left leg lengthening as well. And each time that you breathe out, you just feel yourself sink a little further into the stretch, enjoying the stretch. And then slowly come on back up. You bring that right foot to the floor, right knee up. Remember, give yourself as much space as you need. Hold on to that right knee with the right hand. Bring the left hand behind. Inhale, sit tall. Exhale, slowly turn your belly, your heart, and maybe your head. And just look wherever it's comfortable. Enjoying the movement of the breath up and down the spine. And then on an inhale, unwind. Exhale, relax. Beautiful. All right, as we get ready to wrap up here, again, just find any comfortable seat. And we're just going to finish up with some work for our shoulders and wrists and eyes. I know it's not glamorous, but we need so much of it. With all the sitting that we do, all the focusing on screens, and And when you're pregnant especially, you can just feel so drawn forward. Well, all of us do really. We're just going to take those shoulders up and back and roll them down. So just enjoy some opening in those shoulders. And when you're ready to, you can go the other way. Just winding the body back down, making sure we feel open before we rest. Go ahead and take full range of motion circles now. Whatever your full range of motion is. Just getting all of the cracks, all of the kinks out before we rest. You can go the other way if you like. And then come on back to center. Start to wiggle out those fingers. Circle the wrists a few times. I always hear myself cracking. Circle both ways. And then go ahead and take one hand forward. Draw that wrist back, giving your wrist a stretch. You can go in the other direction if you like. And other way, other hand, both directions if that feels good for you. And then just wiggle all that out, just relax. And then just sitting up nice and tall, or you can relax back into your Shavasana, your comfortable resting pose here. Whatever you prefer, whatever you're going to do with the rest of your day. So whatever position you end up in, lying down or sitting up, just remember if you're pregnant, of course you would know to just prop yourself up quite a bit with whatever cushions, whatever you have on hand. And just take 3 very slow blinks. Close the eyes down and then open them up again. Open them wide, just very slowly. And then last time you open your eyes, just pick somewhere out in the distance to lift your eyes and gently focus on. And let your focus kind of drop as you take in the expanse around you. Just giving the eyes a bit of a rest. And then when they're ready to, you can let them slowly close. And go ahead and, if you're not lying down now, you might like to, and take as much time in a Shavasana as you'd like. I'll guide just a short pregnancy-focused one that anyone may enjoy. You may just enjoy the time to lie down and relax. If you have to go, just go. This is your time. But if you're pregnant and you're resting, or however you're resting, baby or not, you might like to place one hand on your belly and the other on your heart. And just relax here. Just start to breathe slowly and deeply. Getting a sense of openness, of lightness in the body each time that you breathe in. And getting a sense of letting go, letting your body relax with each breath out. And let your mind relax as well. So many worries, so many concerns right now. Just let them go. Take a moment here and bring your focus down to your baby. And just check in, say hello. Ask the baby how he or she is doing. And let your little one know how much love you have for this little being, but also how much love this person will be greeted with by your support system. Rest into this beautiful, all-encompassing feeling of love. you and that you and all of your people have for this baby. And just let the warmth of that love fill you up, expand, imagining a golden thread of love connecting your heart to your baby's heart. That love traveling up and down between your two hearts. And you can stay here resting as long as you'd like. When you're ready, take a slow, deep breath in once again. And then as slowly as you can, let all the air out. Start to move the body in any way that feels good to you. Slowly make your way back up to sit, just taking your time, enjoying the stretch, the movement, getting ready to get back into your day. And come and sit comfortably tall, bringing your hands to your heart. And thank you for sharing your time with me. It's lovely to connect. Namaste.